Hello, and welcome back. So in preparing for next Sunday's Mass, the second Sunday of Lent in the year 2025, the first reading is from Genesis chapter 15. The responsorial psalm comes from Psalm 27. The second reading comes from Philippians chapter 3. The Gospel comes from Luke chapter 9, the Transfiguration. Here's what I'm going to be focused on with my prayer and meditations this week, and in growing myself closer to God, and why. The particular excerpt from the second reading, longer version of the reading particularly, is what I've decided to pray and meditate on, where we are told that those who hold their literal and figurative stomachs and worldly desires as idols, such as money, social acceptance, nice things such as cars, houses, physical appearance, expensive electronics, jewelry, etc., have their minds occupied with earthly things, and such people only find their end resulting in destruction, and rejoice in things that are shameful, such as those worldly idols. Whereas people who rejoice in the cross of Christ do not hold worldly desires as idols, and are not so occupied in kind, and their citizenship will be in heaven. During this first full week of Lent, I want to make a lasting effort, and I hope you do too, to truly examine myself in these things. Where in my life am I idolizing the things of this world? Money, social acceptance, nice cars, houses, physical appearance, fancy technology, etc. What earthly things am I letting nudge God from my mind during the week? Are there times where money preoccupies my mind? Are there times where social acceptance preoccupies my mind? Are there times where I'm overly focused on politics or other things, where God should be focused on my mind, or I should be trusting Him or diverting my focus or my logic or my thought processes towards His word and His will, not earthly orientations of things? And as I'm rethinking on these things throughout the week, I want to take steps to adjust my focus to where it belongs. So as I'm going through the week, if I realize I'm doing these things, I want to take a moment to adjust my focus back to God, to make a note that I've done that thinking, that focusing on something I shouldn't have, idolizing something even if it's in a small way, or letting it nudge God out of my mind in a small way, and refocusing myself on God, prioritizing God and His word, not my own priorities, and working to solidify that, not just now, not just in that moment, but going forward. So I hope my thoughts on this made sense today. If they did or didn't, please leave any thoughts on this down in the comments. Feel free to leave any prayer requests down in the comments. If you got something from this, if this is helpful to you at all, please hit subscribe for more content like this going forward. And hitting like is also helpful as well if you enjoyed this, and share it with other people that you do think would find it useful and helpful. And I will pray for you if you've watched this, and for any intentions that you leave daily. Thank you. God bless.